In today's digital age, your data is your most valuable asset. That's why Got Backup is your ultimate, all-in-one cloud backup service that prioritizes your security, offers an unbeatable value, and unlocks exciting opportunities. In today's digital age,
Is Got Backup
your
really
data
that
is your
easy?
most valuable asset.
And exactly how secure is my
That's why
data?
Got Backup is your ultimate,
Whoa!
all-in-one
What
cloud
the?
backup service that prioritizes your security.
Got Backup offers unparalleled ease of use.
With our simple three-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to back up to their Got Backup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, Got Backup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At Got Backup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how Got Backup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case, your Got Backup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my Got Backup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your Got Backup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your Got Backup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose Got Backup?
Because of Got Backup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with Got Backup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But Got Backup isn't just about securing your data. Got Backup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a Got Backup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up!
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose Got Backup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit gotbackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of Got Backup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power, every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security. It's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right?
I thought I had messed up.
Hello, hello. Good evening. Back from my own gadgets here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, welcome once again to our business presentation. So, wherever you're joining us from, just indicate where your name first and where you are connecting from this evening. And in a jiffy, we will be up and running. So you can just utilize the chat room, put your name and where you're inviting us from, and maybe who invited you. And we will get started very shortly. To start with, my name is Calvin, and I am connecting or I'm hosting from Achimota, Accra, Ghana. So just indicate this evening where you are connecting from and who invited you to today's meeting. I believe this could be a significant date or date for someone today. Okay, so in a minute or so when we get started, before we get started, just indicate, okay, I see Vera from Accra. So please indicate where you are connecting from. I hope I am heard loud and clear. I believe so. Monitoring from another gadget here. So just indicate your name. And we still have a minute. So if you have invited someone and they're not on the call yet, just send them a quick message that we are just about starting. They should join in now, whether it's going to be on Zoom or on YouTube. So welcome to our audience on Zoom and on YouTube if you're following us on YouTube. So let me share my screen very shortly.
And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols.
Great. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. I hope my screen is on your screen. Okay, and what you will see there is, why are you here? Great, let me just check. Okay, Benjamin from Pobima. Okay, Pobima, Accra. Welcome, Ben. And there are others, but I haven't heard from you, but no problem. Just, you can just probably the messages I haven't seen. Just indicate where you're joining us from and who invited you. Okay, so let's get started now, shall we? Tonight or this evening, we will be sharing some, giving you some information. Some of you will be hearing this for the very first time. We will be giving out some information of immense value and benefit. Okay, so we will entreat you and ask you to stay till the end because there will be something I believe you will get from this. So starting up, why are you here? You are invited by someone. That's why you are here. If you are a guest on the platform today, then you were invited by someone. But why were you giving this information? Were you giving this invitation? All right. The reason why you are giving this invitation is to share something with you of immense value that can help you in your financial and digital future. Basically, that's the reason why. And you probably will be thanking the person who invited you or who gave you this opportunity to listen to this, because this is where the rest of the world is going. Okay, and data is the new gold. Cloud storage is the new gold, and you want to be sure you are part of this. Before I think there's a special video I want to play that before I get the slides on. I nearly forgot. So listen, pay keen attention to this video. It's less than a minute. I will roll it twice for you to get some insight and a little understanding of the industry or the space we are in and what we are talking about. Okay, so
Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Got Backup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together. Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Got Backup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage.
okay, guys. I hope you got some understanding from this video, and now we can throw more light on that. Where is my slide? Okay, so we're here to help give you some options to help you, or that can help you turn your digital dreams and your financial dream into reality. Okay, there's something that is changing the world. There's something that is impacting the world, impacting people. All right, and what is it? Is data. Is data. Today is becoming concerning that in this world we are in, data has been generated at an unprecedented rate. Okay, whether it's social media, is your bank app, or your other apps that you use, they are producing valuable data, and it is become alarming. It's everywhere in the world today. Now there is no country can operate without cloud storage service, without backing up stuff on the cloud, without having just like you heard in the video, centuries ago when oil was discovered, countries were built on that. Now is not just oil. is the new oil, which is data storage, or which is data. And if you are not in a data or in this industry, then you are missing out. All right, so you have an opportunity tonight to participate in what is the future. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce you to the mother of this project we're going to be talking about, or this service we're going to be talking about. And the mother is called Virtual Global Opportunities, GVO, situated on the 10,000 square foot in the US. They used to be in Canada, but right now they're situated in the US, Texas, where you have some of the world digital giants, situated. Why? Because that's where you can find a lot of fiber optics. All right, and the tech guys, the people in the tech space, they feed on fiber optics, and that's where Got Backup mother is situated, which is GVO. Don't forget this. You will not hear it many times. The mother name, Global Virtual Opportunities. What you will be hearing is the name of its child. And what's the name of the child? Got Backup. That's the name of the service. All right, so we will be exploring tonight this on two great massive global trends. Okay, that's what we will be looking at. The first one has to do with the phones, with the smart devices, with their computers, with the iPads, the tablets. But let's have a look at the phone. There was some work done several years ago, about 5 years ago, by Statista. Now, look at the stats on your screen. You might have already known this or heard this anyway, but from 2020, okay, that's 5 years ago, right? Smart devices, there were how many in the world? There were about 14 billion, 2020. 2021, they grew by 1 billion, it became 15 billion. But guess what? It is projected by 2025, that's this year, is going to go up to 18 billion, 18 billion. All right, that's incredible. All right, never before that we have ever experienced such a figure of the increment of smart gadget in the world. And why? Because that is where the world is going. We are in a digital world right now. All right, everything is smart. I mean, AI word deals with AI deals with smart stuff. Look at the stats here. Many things have been replaced. Our traditional banking attitude or culture has changed. We do our transaction on our phone or computers. We go to the bank on the phone. All right, it's been replaced. Unless you have some other business, but a lot of the work transfer and a few other transactions you can do from your phone. Alarm clock that used to be, almost every home used to have an alarm clock. Now, why would you need an alarm clock? You have a smartphone. It's been replaced. 80% of people now do not use alarm clocks. They use their phones. All right. If we leave our home and we don't have our phones, our day is messed up most of the time. People can't do without their phones. So these stats are just telling you how the effect and the addiction or the reliance that we are on the mobile gadget. Okay. But this is creating a problem. You know what is the problem? Because data loss is going up. Why? Because more data is being produced and more people are creating or using data. So there have been increase in the loss of data. Look at on your screen. Amazingly, 45% of cell phone users accidentally damage their phones, and data loss happens when that happens. 45%, all right, of cell phone users. Big. Almost 6,000 screens get cracked every hour, guys. Every hour, almost 6,000 screens get cracked. A laptop or a smartphone gets stolen every 43 seconds in the day, somewhere in the world. All right. And when all of those happens, you know what happens? Data loss happens and is concerning, and people are looking for solutions. Let me give you a scenario. Imagine you got you organize a great event, right? Maybe it was your wedding ceremony. All right. Let me use the event of this couple that organized their, the wedding, their marriage, 3 days, the before, the doing, and after, all covered by they hire someone to do that. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, this person cannot show, anything. Cannot show you can I give you your album? Can I give you your pictures? Can I give you anything, video, only to come later and tell you, I am so sorry. The drive, the external drive on which I had all your pictures, videos that we covered for the 3 days is gone. How would you feel? Devastated, I know, including the person who it happened to, who the customer and the one you hired. Everybody digital dream is gone. And that is the reality. That is what we are facing now. And not just that. What if you, in your office, you got up one day, your hard drive hanged and everything on it gone? What do? Devastated you become. And this is real life story of people. And you don't want to be in that situation now. There is a solution for that. Now, what is the solution? Is keeping your stuff in the cloud. Keeping your stuff, whether it's in the cloud or on the cloud, but that is where your stuff cannot be stolen. It is very safe there. Two things. You can access it in any part of the world. No one can steal that, even if there is burglary at your office, at home, fire. Your stuff, your digital life is secure in the cloud as long as you have backed it up. And these guys on the screen on your left-hand side, they are providing cloud storage service to the rest of the world. The Google, the Dropbox, the iDrive, the iCloud, the Microsoft, the Amazon. And on the right side, the new kid on the block called Backup. Okay, now the guys from the left side moving to to this guy or this group on the right side. And why so? That's the reason. Unbeatable service, unbeatable value for money that the guy on the right side, which is God Backup, is offering. Let's compare. Someone asks, how? Now, let's take a quick, let's go through this very quickly. This price on the screen could vary. It's in some cases I have seen it's even much more, slightly more than what is stated here. So there may be some variation, but it won't be too much. But iCloud let's look at what God Backup is offering. God Backup has a family package, okay, cloud package and cloud storage packet. And what is that? It is 6 terabyte of cloud space. So let's use 6 terabyte of cloud space with the others. So iCloud is offering 6 terabyte of cloud space for 6 users. 6 users for how much? 360 USD. All right. Dropbox is offering the same 6 terabyte of cloud space for 3 users, going for how much? $660 per annum. All right. What about Google Drive? Google Drive, the closest package they will have, or they have, was 5 terabyte of cloud space for 1 user, going for how much? A little over $200 or $216. That's what it is here. All right. Now, what is God Backup offering? And you say is unbeatable value. Now, God Backup is offering, take notes, start writing, 6 terabyte of cloud space for 6 users, multiple operating systems. Now, when I say multiple operating systems, you say, but what about the others? Now, look at iCloud. iCloud is offering 1 operating system. Only works for Apple. If you are not an Apple user, a banana, orange, watermelon, you will not, it will not work for you. It works for iPhones and iPad, which is the Apple user. So only Apple. So it's 1 operating system. If you have Windows, or maybe you have a laptop, you have Android, sorry, iCloud cannot work for you. It's not compatible outside Apple. So you understand? So when I say multiple operating system, I mean it cuts across. It works for Android users, it works for iPhone users, it works for Windows users, okay? The major operating system, including Linux. And not only that, it also, you can back up unlimited devices, not just 6, not just 10. In some other cases, some of the other services, they say, we give you 2 terabyte and you can only back up 10 gadgets, not more than that. Not in God Backup case, can go more than that. 15, 20 can all be backed up with the same account, okay? And how much is that going for? Guys, look at the price on that. $99.97, call it $100 per annum. That's what God Backup is offering all of this for. Let me tell you what is that again. 6 terabyte of cloud space, 6 independent users. That means you can share it with 5 others, okay? And multiple operating system. Doesn't matter whether they're using an iPhone, an Android, or they're using a Windows device. It works for multiple operating systems. It also, you can back up unlimited number of devices, okay? The same price, some are offering just 2 terabyte against 6. Some are offering 1 account against 6 accounts. Some are offering 1 operating system against multiple operating system. Unbeatable value. You will think with all of what God Backup is offering, then no, these guys must have compromised on security. No, God Backup is using the highest security grade you can find in the market. And what is that grade? It's called military grade. 256-bit encryption. I believe you saw it. For those who joined in much earlier, you may have seen the CEO of the company, Mr. Joel, gave a tour of the I almost said strong room, of the server room of God Backup. Some of you have never seen a server room before. You've never seen, you're on Google, but you've never had an opportunity to see the server room of Google. Some iCloud users here, you never had an opportunity to see the server room of iCloud, but you have an opportunity, or you had an opportunity today to see a server room, probably for the first time. All right. And that's how secure and open Got Backup is. Got Backup is PCI compliant, meaning your debit card transaction, credit card transaction, safe with them. The only cloud storage service that gives you 30-day money back. Meaning, say you got the service and your brother came 1 week later and said, I got 20 terabyte. I'm going to give you 5. He's like, oh, I just bought a 6 terabyte of cloud space on Got Backup. Guess what? You can request, and Got Backup can give you back your money, and you can enjoy your brother 5 terabyte that he's going to give you. No other cloud service company or cloud service operator does this. Only Got Backup. There are some additional benefits you get on the Got Backup project. This is mainly for the marketing part of the project, okay? Because there's a business part. All right, stick to the end. All right, we will get there very shortly. Anyway, so you have the bulk emailing, personalized emailing, and automated emailing. Now, what does this do? Bulk email, you can compose a mail or a message, and it can go out up to 10 people. No, 100 people. No, 10,000 at one go. All right, it's part of the marketing system. It's called the lead capture system of Got Backup. You can personalize those emails. You can automate them. What does it mean to automate it? The system can allow you, say, you want to send a particular message or email to these 250 people on the 25th of every month. The system can help you do that without fail. Unbelievable. And guys, never lose your digital dream again, your photos, videos, ever again. Why? Got Backup does 98% of the job for you. Do only the rest. All right. So you have a lot of stuff to secure. There are precious memories you want to preserve. All right. Keeping it on your hard drive is not the best. Whether it's a external drive, pen drive, stick drive. No, keep it in the cloud. All right. I met some of you run businesses, not just businesses. You have at home, you have, your security is important for you. So what did you do? You install CCTV camera, right? Now, CCTV camera takes a lot of the cameras around. They take a lot of, the footage and everything take a lot of space. I met someone who said every 2 weeks they have to go to the system and try to delete stuff. Why? Because it takes a lot of space. They don't have enough space. Like, oh no, backup on the cloud. And when they saw this, they're like, this is truly, a good stuff, because I can be sure that I do not lose my data. I do not throw the footage away. Now, what's the point of the CCTV camera if you delete some stuff every 2 weeks? And what if you need them to check something, in the last couple of weeks? What happens? You don't have the data. You don't have the information. So save your stuff on the cloud. Don't lose your digital dream anymore. Now let's look at how fast this project is moving, guys. This project got started in 2023. Don't forget, Got Backup Mother, which is the Global Virtual Opportunities, started operations since 1997. So about 27 years plus they've been operating, all right, in the space, in the internet marketing, digital space, all right? But Got Backup this child called God Backup was born in 2023. And when this child was born in 2023, April, all right, Ghana saw the project 3 months after that, okay? And Ghana got on board the project. And you would think, okay, the project just started 3 months ago and Ghana got on board the project. Ghana should be in the top 10, top 20 or so. Guess what? Ghana joined the project as country number 82, meaning 81 countries have already started, already got on board the project since starting in April, and Ghana joined in July. That's how fast it was moving. Then Liberia, probably got some Liberia folks on this call tonight. Wonderful. We've already started the work in Liberia. Liberia, when I saw this here in Ghana, and I remember, but back home, some folks need to know about this service. This service can help people, not just the service, but the business opportunity that it provides, okay? So I spoke to some folks back home, and some of them say, yeah, I think we'd like to do. That's how Liberia got started, and Liberia started as country number 144. Today, we have country number 157 that got on board the God Backup project a few weeks ago. And you know which country is that? Honduras, all right? Honduras, country number 157. Now, let's put this into context. We have a total number of 195 or 196, some say, countries in the world got Backup under 3 years. So let's say a little over 2 years. Just in 2 years has already gone into 157 out of 195. Unbelievable. What runs like that? That is how fast the project had run, the speed of the project. Now, what is this on your screen? Pay attention to it. It's the cloud storage market. And we are shifting a little bit to something even of more immense value. And what is that? Our financial future. Guys, no matter what you do, what you are doing today, if you have a cushion of making a few $1,000s extra a month, it will be good. Now, many on this call may not have an opportunity like this in their life ever to earn some serious US dollars every month. And I'll show you, all right? But I want you to pay attention to this graph on your screen, because this will inform you when it comes to making serious decisions when it comes to the business part of today's presentation, all right? This is the cloud service market, the cloud storage market. Now, what does this mean? Is the value of it, okay, and where this is going. That's why I want us to pay attention. Now, look at this from 2022. 2022, the value of the cloud market, you know, was valued at how much? 90 billion USD, 90 billion USD, bigger than many countries' GDP, especially many African countries' GDP, all right? By 2024, it moved up by 50 billion, all right? And how much was it when it moved up? It became from 90 billion to 134 billion. Unbelievable. But this year, guess what? It's expected to go even much higher. 165 billion US dollars. That is just the value of cloud storage. All right, this is where it's going. But what is mind-blowing or more mind-blowing is not from 2022 to 2025. It is from 2025 to the next 5 years to 2030. Guess what? The cloud storage market is expected by 2030 to be valued at almost $500 billion US dollars. Now, almost $500 billion, meaning almost 500 billion. 500 billion is $500 billion. And you have 472. It's just, 30 billion short of 500 billion. This is mind blowing. Now, if many people are like, yeah, see, the figures are big. What does this mean? Let me break this down. I want to change the commodity to something we can all relate to and break it down. Now, if this, what you're seeing on your screen, was not the cloud, it was charcoal. In Liberia, we call it fire coal, all right? Fire coal or charcoal. An expert tells you, or many of them, that charcoal, the value of charcoal is going up. Like people are using charcoal, in the world. It's discovered to have, great value. And one bag of charcoal, the big bag of charcoal, is going to be valued at $100 from next year. 100 US dollars for the bag now. Right now, the bag is probably around $10, between $10 and $15, depending on which country in the world. All right, but somewhere around there. All right, but next year is going to go to $100. That's what experts are saying. The next 5 years, a bag of that charcoal or fire coal is going to be $500. My question to you is, what will you do with that information? I pause and wait for your answer. Yeah, many I have asked this question. They're like, what would I do? I will invest in charcoal or fire coal. Some say I will open a warehouse. I will have a company. Some have even said I will plant trees because they're looking in the future. Yeah, all of that is right. And why? Because they know they're going to cash out. That's why they think they should invest in it. Now, this is the start. This is not charcoal, but this is the cloud. Yeah, I understand why you can relate to it. I couldn't relate to it too. But after studying it, I know that this is where the rest of the world is going. But guess what? But this is expensive too. Setting up a cloud storage is millions of dollars. We don't have millions of dollars. But God backup, GVO, baby, that they have set up, this project can allow us, ordinary people like us, to partake in this industry and benefit from this great upward trajectory you're seeing on your screen. So don't forget this. This will inform you in the, for business. All right. This is where the second trend comes in, where you can make additional extra money, extra income, passive income, part-time income, auxiliary income, a side hustle, supplemental income, but certainly a new stream of income. All right. And how are you going to do it? Just partake in the digital space or the digital opportunity which is given to you through God Backup. That's what it is. All right. And take advantage of it. Now, a lot of people are already making money online, which you already know. All right. And God Backup is the only cloud storage service that pays. No other, as we speak. Maybe later on, some may jump in, but as we speak, no other cloud service pays you except God Backup. God Backup has a pretty simple business or commission system, which you can benefit from. Now, how do you get started on the God Backup project or service? All right, very simple. Just become a subscriber. God Backup, guys, is on a mission. Now, what is the mission? God Backup says, you saw what others are offering. God Backup says, we want to impact the world. We want to make sure nobody loses his or her digital future. Okay, losing documents, precious documents and videos, information, and stuff like that. We want to go out and get the world to know that there is a great alternative. There's a better way. There's a more reasonable option out there. Okay. Now, two reasons why people don't save in the cloud. The first reason is they don't know. So ignorant. They don't know. So we need to tell people about it. We're going to go out and impact the world. The other reason is some people think it's expensive. Is it? Yeah. But guys, come on. 6 terabyte of cloud space, 6 terabyte, that's 6,000 gigabytes of space. For how much? $100 per year. $100 per year. That's almost like $10 a month to save all your stuff and to keep it safe in the cloud for years. Okay, so this is a no-brainer. So $99.9 $100 per annum is the package. God Backup says we want to do this, but we want to do it with the people who patronize us, who are our customers. So we will pay them and let them spread the word to their friends, their family, their colleague, the work, their circles, okay? And let people benefit from it. Let's go out and tell the word and let's pay you, or let's share our profit, okay, with us. That's what God Backup says. And unbelievable profits or benefits we get. Now you see, I want to say, but you say it's $100. I see $119 or $120. Yes, $20 is for the project, is what they call reseller rights, okay, or to become part of the project, to be an ambassador. So $100 for your service per year, per annum. Then $20 is your subscription to be an ambassador, to go out there to. So it's how much? $120. That's the figure that you need to get started on the project. $120, okay, which will allow you to be on the project. And when you're on a project, you make money. All right, you benefit from all the services and other benefits, but you also can make money on the project. And this is where we are. You can earn 7 different ways on God Backup. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways. I'll talk about just a couple of them. The first one is the customer acquisition bonus. The name says it, customer acquisition. When a customer is acquired, you get paid if it's from you. All right. If God Backup acquired a customer gets signed up, started, become a subscriber through you, God Backup pays you. That's what they call customer acquisition bonus, for short, CAB. Now, how much is that? God Backup pays you 50%. Now, let's just look at our family package, which is the 6 terabyte of cloud space per annum. If you get anyone sign up for that, and God Backup acquire a customer, and you are the reason why that customer was acquired in the first place, God Backup says we will split the cost of the product with you. Now, how much is the cost of the product? $100. God Backup will give you $50 of 100. How much is 50% of $100? That's $50, right? So $50 you will earn from that sale or that acquisition God Backup made. So is there a limit to the number of acquisition you can have? No. You can have 50 in a month. You can have 10. You can have 25. There is no limit. Just multiply it by 50 if it's the family package. That's unbelievable. So 10, that's $500. So you get 10 in a week, that's $500 in a week. 10 in a day, that's $500 in a day. 10 in a month, that's $500 in a month. That can help pay some bills. But be like, some will be like, but that's not bad money, but I thought you were talking about real big money. Hold on. All right. Now, there's another package Got Backup pays you for same customer acquisition bonus. Take a look at the enterprise solution. Enterprise solution is not 6 terabyte of space, it's 20 terabyte of space for up to 20 users. This is ideal for big companies, industry, institutions, and stuff like that that deal with a lot of data. All right, and you can share this with your top leaders or top heads, okay, and different departments and stuff like that. That's 20 terabytes of space. How much is going for? 200, 2,500? No. 1,750? No. It's going for only $600 a year. $600, okay, for 20 terabyte. Unbelievable. Got Backup says if you get a customer, if they acquire a customer by you for this package, they will give you 25% of the cost of the package. How much is it? $600. 25% of 600. That's $150. Do you have limits? Is it only 5 you can get in a day, in a week, in a month? No, no limits. So you get 10 in a day. That's $1,500. Possible to get 10 in. Possible to get 10 in a week. It's possible to get 10 in a month. All right, that's additional $1,500. And is that bad income? No, it's not. In any economy, that's a very good. That's not a bad additional income. I can tell you this for free. But there is more. The most, on your screens you see different headings. You see the rank on your left. You see tier 1 cycle, tier 2 cycles. You see generations, income. All of these are incomes, all right? You see DC income, that's dynamic compression income. You have cycle match income. Then you have rank pool. They're all income. They have leadership income. They Got Backup pays all of that to its business affiliates, okay? But what I want to talk about is the cycle, however you call it, cycle match bonus. All right, it's an unbelievable stream of income. All right, now in this business, when it comes to the business, you see the rank there. You rank up. You get you have the copper. You have, in fact, you have. Let me just go to that. See, right? You have bronze. Bronze is when one person is acquire, Got Backup acquire one customer through you. When Got Backup acquire 2 customers through you, you are copper. Silver, if any of your 2 people or someone in your team become a copper, you become a silver. Gold is when Got Backup say you acquire minimum 5%, they got through you, and you have built a team of 25 people in your organization. And a few other things, gold, and you have platinum and sapphire, okay? And you have up to black diamond, incredible, all right? But let's go back here. This is where I want to wind up. I want to talk about a cycle match bonus, I said, right? Now, cycle match bonus, for you to start earning cycle match bonus, you need to be a sapphire on the project, okay? If you're copper, you don't earn that. You earn other commission. If you're silver, you earn other commission. Gold, platinum, you earn other commission. But for cycle match, you need to be a sapphire. Now, I'm a sapphire on the project. I think I became a sapphire 6 months after I joined the project. Well, not bad, but there are people who got to sapphire much faster. Okay, I wasn't the slowest, neither was I the fastest, because as someone who became diamond, all right, in 43 days. 43 days, yeah. All right, I became a sapphire in 6 months. So compared that, that's incredibly slow. But let's say you are not them, that person, you are not me. For the projection, just to show you how powerful this is, and what we're going to do is a projection, all right? Now, I want to say it takes you, let's say on the project, you are doing other stuff, but you're making an impact. You're talking to your friends, your colleagues, your family, your neighbor, everyone, all right? You're getting, God Backup is acquiring customers, okay, through you, all right? Now, let's say it took you 3 years to become a Sapphire. That's 3 years? That's ridiculous. No. That's okay. Let's say you're that slow, okay? You're not supposed to take 3 years, I know, but I want to show you how powerful this is. So I'm going to do a projection with 3 years. That's first one. Then the other thing I want, so in 3 years, let's say every year you brought in 10 people, God Backup acquired 10 people through you on the project, okay? So 10 people a year, that's in 3 years, that's 30 people you had in your, from the business, through you, God Backup, all right? Remember that. So the first one, 10 people a year. So the over 3 years, 30 people. Okay. Now those people brought in other people. I'm not talking about them. So maybe 30 people, you may have 300, you may have 500 people in your entire organization, but I'm not talking about that. The other projection I want us, the other assumption I want us to use is this. Let's assume I'm not going to take all your 30 people. I would take only 10 people out of the 30 because it's good for my calculation, all right? So 10 out of the 30, I would take. Now, let's assume that these 10 people were making $1,000 a month from their God Backup activities. That's what we call the cycle bonuses. Now, how do you make that cycle bonus? It's not just from your effort, but the effort of your team, okay? The God Backup pays you for that. Now, so 2 things. You have 10 people who are making at least 1,000, all right, or $1,000. Now, some are making more and some are making less, but I'm going to use only 10 of them. Those people that are making 1,000. So now let's do the calculation here. The cycle match says we will pay you as Sapphire. You will make 25% of whatever those people earn. Okay, and how much are they earning? The people who you brought on board the God Backup project direct, that God Backup acquired through you. I just want to break it down so you understand. All right. Now, 10 of them are earning $1,000. Now, $1,000, what is 25% of 1,000? $250. Multiplied by 10, how much is that? $2,500. That's what it is. So you will earn $2,500 on as your cycle match bonus for that month. What if the next month they made more? You will earn more. What if the next month they made less? You will earn less. But I want you to understand it with these figures. So if it's 1,000 and is 25%, 25% of 1,000 is 250. And how many people we're looking at? 10. What if we're looking at a whole 30? So that's 250 times 30. Do the math. Okay, that's $7,500. Guys, this is the potential this has. And look at the ranks. So what if you were emerald? That's 50% you get. What if you were diamond? All the diamonds get 100% of what those people earn who Got Backup acquire directly through you. That's the potential this has, guys. Even if it took you 5 years to become diamond, it's worth it. It's worth it. Because if you have just 5 people who are earning $500 and you are diamond, $500 times 10, that's how much? $5,000 for that month. Now, all the commissions you see there are paid monthly once you earn them. The only commission that is paid instantly is the customer acquisition bonus. So if you acquire a customer today, Got Backup pays you instantly. It goes to your Got Backup account. And this is how big this can grow. And look at the potential. You can make a monthly commission of $15,000 potential. That's what it has. All right. It doesn't happen in by magically. You can develop it. You can grow your team, and it can happen. All right. Got Backup is only starting just 2 years. It's just 2 years now. Got Backup is under 100,000 subscribers or the subscription. Google has billions. Oh, about 1 billion. iCloud has about 1 billion. Dropbox has 800 million. All right, and that's over decades. Okay, now Got Backup is 2 years. Just imagine what's going to happen in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. Your guess is as good as mine. People, financial future going to be secured. That's what it is if you're on this project. So I hope that explains that. And now, so you graduate. This what they call it. These are up the rank. We looked at it. You start at bronze. That's when you Got Backup acquire a customer through you, 1, then copper if it's 2, and silver and gold and up the rank. It's clear what you need to do to become a sapphire, to become a platinum, a gold, and an emerald, and upward. You don't need to worry about that. It is when you come in, you just, okay, you know what? That is my goal. I want to become this. What do I need to do? Got Backup support system. When you get on board the project, you have a personalized referral link, which you can use. So you want to sign up your brother in Germany and say, yeah, I've seen this. How do I get started? You will get your personalized link once you are on the project and send it to him. He clicks on it, he makes the purchase, and Got Backup credits your account almost instantly. That happens. All right. You have a back office or a virtual office. You have access to the email marketing system, which we call the lead system. We have personalized tools which can help you. Regular presentations like this. We have team trainings, okay, personal development, and community networking is unbelievable. And all of that is part of the support system. This is one of the personalized tools which Got Backup has just developed. It's called the autopilot system. It helps. Is a system which once you're on a project, it allows you, it's almost like, it's a presentation set up for you, done for you by AI. Okay, you just get, you probably get someone who you want to explain this whole stuff to, and you can use your autopilot, which can give the person a lot of information about the project and the business and the whole environment. And after that, the person can take the decision and say, yeah, I want to get started. I think I like this. That's the autopilot. 24/7, it can work for you. Once you get the autopilot, it is free. Once you get started, you will have an autopilot link. You can send it to someone, whether they're in the same time zone or not, they can benefit from it. So it's 24/7. To recap, you have that's the best terabyte cloud storage backup system you can have. The email system, bulk emailing, personalized and automated. You can have access to the AI tool, which is the AI link. Unlimited devices can be backed up with high security. They have not compromised on them. You can do file editing, an incredible service. It's called the Collaborate and Share. This is unbelievable stuff, I can tell you that. You get training, support, mentorship and all of that, personal development. And going for how much? 1,250? No. All right. $875? No. Only $120 a year. That is it. The service plus having the opportunity to be on the project, but becoming or being an ambassador of the project. That's basically it. Okay. So I'm going to, yeah, guys. So this is a service everybody needs, or it's a service, it's a project everyone can afford. If you are just getting started with $120, that gives you an opportunity to earn $120,000 and more. All right. What is in 3 years, in 2 years, in 5 years, or 6 years? Many of us on this project, what are our chances of making $100,000 in 5 years? What are our chances? For many on this project is almost 0.0001. It's about that. Got backup, increase that chance to about 50% or more. Now, who wouldn't want to take advantage of it? And this is what we have in our hands. So any questions, I will want to end here and take some questions. I will need to open the, I think you can speak now, so allow the participant to unmute if there's a question. Yeah, lower this hand. Yeah. If there's a question, I can take the question, and if there isn't, then I will, let me check in the platform if there is any question. No, there isn't. All right. So guys, let's draw down the curtains here and just see the one who invited you and say, this is something I like, and how can I get started? And it will guide you on what to do. They definitely will have to send you their link, a link for you to click on or guide you to get started. You can use your debit card or credit card to get started, or we can produce what we call a prepaid card for you. And this is the beginning of a bright future. So thank you very much. And I will say, God bless. Let me close with this digital video for many of you who did not see this. This is the future, guys.
To the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Got Backup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together,